Breaking news. Stop killings in the north or we will shut down your governments. Northern youth issues 14 days ultimatum to President Muhammadu Buhari. Coalition against killings in the northern Nigeria have threatened to shut down President Muhammadu Buhari's government should he fail to stop the killings in the north. The youth group made this known in a statement on Monday after a meeting. While issuing this 14 days ultimatum, the group said that the coalition from today, June 16, 2020, give a 14 days ultimatum to federal government to end killings in the entire state of the north. After the expiration of this ultimatum, any reported case of killing will leave us with no option than to mobilize citizens to take a street until the government is shut down. In a statement, the group authored a statement jointly signed by the 6 different, namely Isa Abubakar for Northern Growth Council of Nigeria, Yerima Shetima for Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, Shehu Idris Omoke for Northern Anti-Corruption Front, Muhammad Saliu Danlami for Arewa Youth Assembly, Murtala Abubakar for Joint Action Committee of Northern Youth Associations, Dr. Idris Muhammad from Corps and Gambo Juguju for Arewa Youth Forum also called for the immediately sacking of the service chief and that all security personnel who are living above their legitimate earnings should be investigated and prosecuted immediately. The youth also demanded that security votes by the state governors be abolished without second thought. 1. It is on a sad note that this coalition wishes to remain the federal government at all levels, that the primary responsibility of government anywhere, particularly the one that was demonstrated and democratically elected by voters, is to protect the lives and properties of citizens. 2. Recall that Nigerians, particularly the Northerners, voted President Muhammadu Buhari en masse to power in 2015 in anticipation that as a former military head of state and a retired general, he is positioned to deal deceitfully with all forms of threat to the security of our people, particularly challenges of Boko Haram that had caused hardship and unprecedented destruction of lives and economic activities. Alas, 5 years into President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure insists of reducing insecurity, he has escalated, thereby exposing great numbers of our people to avoidable deaths and loss of property in a manner that history has never witnessed before. 3. As patriotic citizens, it is our constitutional duty to raise voices and call attention to the killings that is taking place across states of the northern regions on a daily basis and mobilize citizens on how to constructively engage governments at all levels and make demands to end the killings. The coalition is saying enough is enough and an end must be put to the mindless killings of our people particularly in the villages, and the nonchalant attitude displayed by government and its agencies to the plight of people going through that seems to have overwhelmed our security agencies. 5. Consequently, the coalition against killings in the northern Nigeria wishes to put forward the following demands. The coalition demands unequivocally that President Muhammadu Buhari, his commander-in-chief, should immediately relieve the service chief of their duties. Equally, the coalition demands that all security personnel who are living above their legitimate earnings should be investigated and prosecuted immediately. The coalition further demands that security votes by the state governors be abolished without second thoughts. The coalition strongly supports the idea community policing and calls for its immediate implementation nationwide. The coalition reiterates that enough is enough and it can no longer tolerate mindless killings of innocent citizens of the northern Nigeria without the government seems to be doing much to stop it. The coalition from today, June 15, 2020, give a 14-day ultimatum to federal government to end killings in the entire government, to end killings and stop every criminal activities in the states of the north. After the aspiration of this ultimatum, any reported case of killings will leave the coalition with no choice. They leave the coalition with no options. They leave the coalition with no looking back than to mobilize citizens to take to the streets until the government is completely shut down. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. I love the northern people. I love the northerners. Should I say they deserve this? Do you know that all northerners, no one voted, no one even supported Goodluck Jonathan? They all voted for President Muhammadu Buhari. Both the young, the child, even the newborn baby, competed as well. Now, they are lamenting. They are now crying that Buhari has failed them. No, Buhari has not started yet. Still have 2 years to go. Buhari has not started with them. Look at during this COVID-19, Buhari abandoned them totally. In short, these people are to be laughed at. They should be laughed at. They are fools. They are a bunch of fools. This is just an empty threat. As far as I'm concerned, it's an empty threat. I'm not supporting Buhari, but these people need to be punished. They deserve to be punished. This is an empty threat of the highest order. Imagine. Even if I want President Muhammadu Buhari to leave, or I'm not supporting President Muhammadu Buhari, but the northerners are to be blamed as well because they all voted for President Muhammadu Buhari. Then they were saying, say Baba, say Buhari, say Baba, say Buhari. Okay, now look at the say Baba, say Buhari has betrayed them woefully. This is the season 2 of Nigerian movie with Jubril in power. It's only God that will punish these northern elders and the rest of the citizens. Very soon the killing will reach their families. Are they not one? Are they not the same? Are they not the ones killing them? Are they not? It's not their boss that is sponsoring them? Why are they complaining? They have always been supporting Buhari, especially Yetima Shetima. Why are they now complaining and blaming President Muhammadu now and threatening him? Imagine these people. When you people were using destitute to vote for Say Baba, where were you people? were you people blind by then? The evil plan of the northern elders against Nigeria will surely backfire. That is it. God will not forgive these evil northern elders for the bloodshed they caused in the country. When killings happened, they will keep quiet because it doesn't affect their children and their families. But now it's not affecting them. They are out to threaten President Muhammadu Buhari. What an empty threat. Their children are enjoying in abroad. They put other people's children on the streets to protest and kill innocent civilians. But their children are enjoying and with their families. Whenever they are in need of money, they send it to them, and other children are dying of hunger. Aside hunger, they still kill them. Why don't they send their children to the street also to protest? Why are they sending the poor ones on the streets, the children on the streets, and the children of the beggars to protest for them? Keeping their children because they don't want their children to be killed, but they want other children to be killed. Is that not greed? Is that not wickedness? Why don't they send their own children to the street to protest, as I've said before? Why don't they send their children to join Boko Haram? They send other children to join Boko Haram. They send other children to become Fulani herdsmen. Imagine to be killing people to commit sin. But they don't want their own child to commit sin. Their own child is safe in abroad without any cause of killing, without any blood in their hands. But other children have bloods in their hands. When they die, they will definitely face judgment. The judgment is going to be between them and God, and they would definitely belong or go to where they belong, which is hellfire, because they have refused to let go. They have refused to repent. Look at the guy they arrested, one of the Fulani herdsmen. So one of the Boko Haram they arrested. He said that they should better kill him and arrest and kill him, because if they release him, he's going to come back and will never stop killing people. That his life, his oath, the oath he took is to kill. So viewers, this is all I have to say. What is your comment on this? Drop your comment below the comment box as well. Thank you.